What's good, guys? It's Marine Eco Life here, and I'm just providing a little update on since my last video was a long time ago, and just gonna see what my hobby has went into for the last. I think it's been around two or 2.5 years. So, see, I currently have now 320s with a side with a 10, so totaling up to 4 tanks. I do have plans to get more tanks over the summer. I'm recording this right now in March. About the middle of March, so let's see what those turn into. But in this first tank we have just a breeding group of swordtails. Get that male pestering that female right there. I only have 3 adults. I have those 2, and then this kind of like very skinny male that often gets bullied by the superior male. And then I also have 3 of these bright orange individuals with these more lightish gray. I'm guessing these ones are female, and kind of like the darker ones are male. That's why he only bothers the darker colored ones. And then I also have about 11 of these babies that I'm guessing she just hatched, that have been able to survive. And they're kind of like this Java moss, a Java fern, and window love. I also have 2 Apisto Borelli females. There, it's kind of grainy, but yeah, there she is right there. Yeah, like, oh, there's a better coloration of one. She kind of blends right in, but yeah, there's one. I got some pothos growing out for extra water absorption. In this second tank right here, we have just a female and male guppy. I'm just trying to see what they make in terms of babies. See if I can get something cool. I got 6 longfin Danios, blue longfin Danios. Trying to see if I can get them to breed eventually. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them right now, but just kind of raising them up. I had them for a little over 6 months. I have a male and a female pair of Borelli. They haven't spawned for me yet, but I think they are trying to. You can see one of them right there. Ooh. Yeah, you can see the male right there in the back. He's kind of flashing a little bit, but not really. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is in that tank. This tank has been I definitely favored this tank a lot. So I had a breeding trio of sunrise guppies. You can see the male right there. There's a female right there in the back, and then a female right there, and all these guppies have been theirs. Just trying to grow these out, see how big they come, see if I can get anything from my local fish store. It's really all the plans that I had for them. I don't really have anything else. I don't plan to line breed them or anything. Then we have 5 bronze quarries down there. I really like them because they have like that rusty orange down there. And then obviously I have a couple of CPDs. I think I have 5 in here. And then I have 4 of these White Cloud Mountain minnows right there in that bottom tank. And then I have some Pandagaras evident right there in the front. I have 3 of those. So this thing is pretty heavily stocked, especially with all these guppies. But with all the moss in here, and I think mainly because of this massive plant of pothos, and then also it has a mangrove in it. I'm trying to grow those out to see if I can get something substantial of a tree, because I've tried it before, but it didn't turn out for me. So I'm trying it a little bit later in my career. But the thing with all this moss, I'm thinking that all the juveniles in here keep eating the babies. So I'm hoping that they start, that I just recently added all this moss, that I hope the baby production increases again. I'm thinking about bringing a lot of these back to the fish store when I come back in the summer. Kind of put some money in my pocket for my later tank projects. But yeah, that's pretty much everything going on in there. And then in this tank, I have a pair of male and female Apisto Pandero. I kind of set up this side tank down that I got from one of my old high school teachers that got a tank from his brother, but he wasn't really using it, and then I asked him for it. He was like, yeah, you can have it. It's been doing really good in here. They haven't bred for me yet, but they used to chase each other around, and now they're kind of, I think they've grown a level of adaptability between themselves. And I'm feeding, all my tanks get brine shrimp, and they get fed around either 2 to 4 times a day, depending on the tank and the stocking. But, yeah. And this is where I put mainly all my swords that I had in my other tanks. That way they could take use of the fluval strand that I had in here. That makes the water so acidic. Because my water naturally comes out at about 7.2, 7.4. Oh, look, there's some milk right there. Let's see if he flashes for you. Nope, guess not. But yeah, that's so far my tanks. I'm interested to see what happens, where this goes, what kind of happens in the future. I've watched over my previous videos, and I've been meaning to make this video for a while now, but I just kept putting it off. So yeah, I'm really starting to get that fish room-esque vibe. And I don't know, by the summer, if everything goes well, I might have in total 6 tanks plus a new quarantine tank. I don't currently have a quarantine tank, but I rarely buy new fish nowadays. Most of my tanks I've grown a level of acceptance. My newest fish was actually that male, because I did buy a trio from this strain of guppy, but the male and one female jumped. I don't know why, but they just jumped, and so I just thought, let me make this a mixed guppy breeding tank, and let's see. It's gonna start off with those two, so I'm interested to see how it ends, how it starts. I mean, but yeah. Alright, thank you for watching my video. Marine Eco Life out.